Standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, bend forward and place your hands on the floor. Step or kick your legs back and drop down into a push-up, lowering your body toward the floor. Exhale and push your body back up. Then lift your hips and jump your feet forward. Lift your hands off the floor and explode up into a jump, extending your arms overhead. Standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, bend forward and place your hands on the floor. Step or kick your legs back and drop into a push-up, lowering your body toward the floor. Exhale and push up, then lift your hips and jump your feet forward. Lift your hands off the floor and explode into a jump, and tuck in your knees toward your chest. Land softly, then repeat the entire sequence. Lifting one knee up to waist height, swing the opposite arm forward. Drop your foot down as you lift the other knee, swinging the opposite arm forward. Increase your speed so you're running in place, bringing your knees up to hip height each time. Standing with your feet together and arms down by your sides, exhale and jump both feet out to the sides as you raise both arms above your head. Immediately reverse the motion by jumping back to the starting position. Standing with your arms down by your sides, inhale as you squat back. Exhale as you extend through your legs. Push off your toes to jump straight up, tucking your legs. Land softly, bending your knees and ankles to help absorb the impact before standing back up. Beginning in a straight arm plank, pull one knee up to your chest, keeping your foot off the ground. Step your foot back and pull your other knee up. Keep your weight on your arms and your back flat as you continue alternating, keeping one foot off the ground at all times. Grab the sides of a soft medicine ball and straighten your arms as you bring the ball overhead. Extend up on your toes, then exhale and engage your abs as you slam the ball straight down on the floor in front of you. Keep your chest up and drop your hips to catch the medicine ball on the rebound, ending in a low squat. Straighten your hips and legs to stand back up, lifting the medicine ball overhead to prepare for the next repetition. Lying on your back, lift your legs to a 90-degree angle and extend your arms straight up. Exhale and press your lower back into the floor as you flex your abs and lift your head and shoulder blades. Inhale as you drop one arm and the opposite leg down parallel to the floor. Exhale and return to the starting position. Inhale and drop your other arm and leg down. Standing with your arms down by your sides, swing your arms back, then forward using the momentum to jump forward. Land both feet softly with your heels first, bending your knees and ankles to help absorb the impact. Standing with your legs shoulder-width apart and your arms bent at your side, Bend the right knee and kick your right heel up towards your glutes. Bring the right foot back down. As the right leg comes down, bend your left knee and kick your left foot up towards your glutes. Lie on your side and support your head on your arm. Bend at your hips to 45 degrees and your knees to approximately 90 degrees with your right leg directly on top of your left. Lift your right leg, pushing your knee away from the midline of your body. Pause at the top of the motion and then return to the starting position. Use a resistance band if more resistance is preferred. Standing with your feet shoulder width apart, jump your feet into a lunge position with 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Bend at your knees and ankles to help absorb the impact. Lower your body into a full lunge, then jump up again, this time landing with the opposite foot forward. Lower down, then jump up again and switch feet. With a band around both ankles and another band around both knees, ensure there is enough tension that they are tight when your feet are shoulder width apart. Begin to take short steps forward, alternating your left and right foot. After several steps, do just the opposite and walk backward to where you started. Position yourself on your hands and knees. Keeping the knee in a bent position, lift one leg to the side. Pause at the top of the motion and then slowly return to the starting position. Use a resistance band if more resistance is preferred. Position a band around your lower legs. Slightly bend your knees and hips, keeping your feet shoulder width apart and your head and chest up. Staying low, take a slow lateral step. Follow with the opposite leg. Keep the feet at least shoulder width apart to maintain band tension. Grab something stable to hold. Place a band above your knees and position your feet together along your center line. Sit your hips back, keeping your shins vertical, then shift the majority of your weight onto one leg. Drive the other leg back at a 90-degree angle. Your stable leg will be in an isometric squat position. You will feel this in both legs. Repeat on the other leg. Lying on your stomach, place your elbows close to your sides and directly under your shoulders, with your hands facing forward and your palms down. Flex your quads to straighten your legs and pull your toes toward your shins. Keep your core strong. Lifting slowly, maintain a strong core and legs. Do not arch your back, hike your hips, or bend your knees. Don't shrug your shoulders and keep them positioned directly over your elbows. Laying on your back, press your heels together, bring them close to your glutes, and push through the outer edges of your feet. Place your knees at roughly 2/3 of your available hip abduction range of motion. Tuck your chin, elevate on a Bosu ball, or keep your head neutral. Keep your ribs down. Place the dumbbell just above the pubic bone in the lower ab region. Reach your full hip extension and squeeze the glutes at the top of each rep. Lie stomach down on a reverse hyper or bench. Position yourself as low on your abdomen as possible without interfering with hip flexion. Grip the handles of the reverse hyper or sides of the bench. Keep your legs straight, bent at 90 degrees or froggy style. Keep your back fairly neutral. Avoid excessive lumbar hyperextension. Raise your legs as high as you can without arching your back, and lowering as low as you can without rounding your back. Place your knees on a pad, feet dorsiflexed and toes extended so they are bent. As you extend your knees, you want to lower forward as slowly as possible until your breaking point. This is when your form breaks and your hamstrings can no longer hold your body in the neutral position. Brace yourself as you reach the floor. You can either crawl yourself back up to the starting position, or you can use your hamstrings to help you back up. Elevate your back on a bench or a box. Press your heels together, bring them close to your glutes, and push through the outer edges of your feet. Place your knees at roughly 2/3 of your available hip abduction range of motion. Tuck your chin, elevate on a Bosu ball, or keep your head neutral. Keep your ribs down. Place a dumbbell or barbell just above the pubic bone in the lower ab region. Reach full hip extension and squeeze the glutes at the top of each rep. Lie on the ground with your arms by your sides, knees bent, and feet on the floor. Exhale and push through your heels to lift your hips off the floor. Inhale and lower your hips back down with control. Keep your core engaged. Use a resistance band if more resistance is preferred. Stand behind a box or bench. Place one foot on top of the bench. Shift your weight onto the bench and push off your other toe to step up, driving your knee up as you balance on your standing leg. Straighten up to a single leg standing position. Lower your free leg back down to the floor again. Keep your chest up and your back straight. Begin on your hands and knees. Extend the hip to lift one leg until your quad is in line with your torso. Bend at the hip to draw the leg back in. Keep your back straight and your neck neutral.